Do 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 do. There we go.
Understand. I know saving her was the right thing, but she seemed all evil at the end.
Not
Yes.
You killed her son, lad. Her son. The death of a child is not something a parent gets over easily.
But he was gonna kill her.
She would have died to see him live. Only a parent can understand.
So you'd let me kill you?
If it meant you would live. Yes.
Look, there was no easy choice. For anybody, brother. But I think we can all agree you did the right thing. The world's a better place with Freya in it. Just give her time, lads. She'll come around.
Back to
Are you
Tears
sure
Temple,
about that?
then. One last time.
Aye. Jotunheim awaits.
Why did Baldur say we cost him?
Well, more dialogue.
Following you to Jotunheim would bring us cure. Lies, I'm sure.
Why did Mistletoe break the spell?
Vanir magic is powerful, but its rules are slippery and elusive. I'm sure it makes sense if you're a witch. Oh, but it's also bloody tragic. Baldur was the greatest gift Odin granted Freya, the one thing she treasured from their marriage. She only hoped to spare him pain and spare herself loss. But such impulses can lead good parents to make terribly stupid decisions.
Come on then. There we go.
Here, boy. Another one.
Ah, you know this one, don't you?
It's Thamur, the giant stonemason. Is he building a wall around Jotunheim?
It was to be his masterwork. He only wanted to protect his people.
Too bad the first part got burned.
I prefer the last panel was burned. Such a senseless pity.
Hey, how doing, YouTube? You okay? Yeah, it's been a rough day. Everything ended up being resolved in the end, but from start to finish so far, it's been pretty bad. Car physically would not start. Laptop wouldn't fully charge. It was stuck at a certain percentage, so I thought there was an operating software issue. Took the missus to work and she forgot something, so I had to come back, to come back. The store I bought the laptop from refused me entry when I turned up because there wasn't enough time in the day for them to fix it. So I had to phone technical support, and luckily the steps that we went through worked, and the car is now working. It was just, for some unknown reason, the battery decided to take a shit on me. But I need to keep an eye on the car because it might still be an alternator issue. So if it's an alternator,
We have to save her.
I'm going to need to be careful. But it
Are
felt
we
fine
prepared to face
after I
such a
charged the
powerful
battery.
foe?
I'm ready if you are.
Aye, same here. If that counts for anything.
Problem there.
Enemies ahead!
Can't complain. Yeah, well, what happened was I noticed it straight away. You know your own car. Everybody should know their own vehicle, and whether or not it's playing up. Only you'll know for sure. But I noticed it when I unlocked the car. Backlights never turned on, when normally they will turn on when I unlock it for the first time of the day. I was like, the lights seem a bit dim. Why are the lights a bit dim? So I got into the car, it's unlocked. All the lights turned on fine. The engine management light was a bit faded, but everything else seemed to be okay. Went to start the car, and it physically just would not start. It shut down. It just said, no, I'm not starting. Turned off all the lights and everything. Wouldn't even lock the car. So, took out the battery, charged up the battery, and it seemed to be okay. I've got a battery that tells me if it's a battery issue or an alternator issue. It'll highlight different colours on the battery itself to say, look, you need to check this or you need to check that. But from what I can see, it's okay so far, but I still need to keep an eye on it. Just in case it is an alternator issue.
Thank you for releasing my physical form. I have only gratitude.
Why were you trapped?
I am uncertain. My mind still fragmented.
Yeah, it's I think it's about 250 quid for a new alternator for my car. 250, 300, roughly.
Awaits. I must return.
Mine's the 7 rib alternator, or us. I think it's 7 rib. Because mine's the one with the AC and all that sort of stuff. If it was the earlier model that didn't have AC, it wouldn't be as expensive because it's not got as many ribs. It don't need to run the AC or anything like that.
It's a council chamber of sorts, hidden away in Midgard. The Valkyries would often need a place to confer outside of Odin's prying eyes. They thought themselves properly concealed, but the All-Father sees all, so the saying goes.
Where is it?
Remember the room with the 8 thrones?
I think so. We've been to a lot of different places.
It's to the left of the 2 oarsman statues. I didn't call it out for what it was at the time. I didn't know for sure.
Think we'll find out why the Valkyries are like this?
That chamber held a special significance for them. We'll find something there, I'm certain of it.
I used the car for about 30 minutes to an hour, roughly. Well, I'd say an hour. I'd say a good hour. And there wasn't no signs of the battery draining. I had the wipers on because it was pissing it down. Main beam on. All the normal stuff that you'd usually use. And you'd usually be able to tell a bit of a drain in the battery if it was something bad, but I didn't really see anything, really. So, fingers crossed.
Oh man, the tower ate the Unity Stone, didn't it? I wanted to fly again.
Yes, that's a terrible pity.
Here's something I can't figure out. Odin wants to prevent Ragnarok, but the serpent's already been there and seen it. So hasn't he already failed?
Fate's a tricky thing, lad. And Odin's just arrogant enough to think he can get the best of it.
Fate is another lie told by the gods. Nothing is written that cannot be unwritten.
On that, brother, you and the All-Father may just agree. Even if he can't prevent Ragnarok, he still hopes to learn enough details to influence the outcome. Remind me later to tell you about the wolves.
There we go. Have I got enough resources to upgrade that charm?
Let's do it.
What about you anyway? You did you get your car choice sorted? You thought about what car you're getting? Oh, I need perfect Asgardian steel.
Brother, the way to Jotunheim's back in the realm travel room.
We do not know what resistance
Oh shit.
we will face when we
Yep.
return. Best to
That's
conclude
twice now I made that mistake.
Reasonable enough.
I was able to get into a new car today, and I liked it. It was a 1.9 litre turbo
Probably.
Volkswagen Golf Estate. It was pretty nice, to be honest with you. It had all full leather interior and all sorts, man.
Get ready.
Very, very nice.
Oh, right.
Yeah, 1.9 litre turbo diesel.
Let's hope this doesn't cause you to explode or anything.
Oh, hadn't considered that. Maybe we should talk about this a bit more.
Nah, I'm sure you'll be fine. Ready?
That's unpleasant!
Now, boy.
I was quite impressed with it, to be honest with you. Made me reconsider my future car choices. And like I said, I've always wanted estate vehicles for some reason.
Well, what are we waiting for? Think it's far?
We will see.
A word, please, before we continue. Listen, the last thing you two need up there's a decomposing heat ruining the moment. Why don't I wait for you here? This is between you and the boy.
True.
Yeah, there's
So what
about...
to
My
fight?
lady Sif
It
saw
usually
perfect sloshers.
differs between about
You done did it.
£500
We had to
margin
see this.
between standard hatchback, saloons, estates. There's about £500 difference.
Oh no.
In favour of the estate.
Fine, damn it. Fine.
Watch the head till we return.
So, say a normal Volkswagen Golf costs about, say if you wanted a nice one, nice new one, so about 15 grand.
Okay.
The estate ones, depends on year, could be anything up to about 16 and a half, 17. That's for like brand new though. Like, for the early models of the Golf, it would be about 4 or 5 grand for about 2010, 2008, 2010. For a good strong one, about 4 or 5 grand. And if you wanted the estate, it'd be about 5.5, 6,000. The cost of vehicles in Finland is ridiculous compared to in the UK.
Look! We're on the giant's fingers. I can see the highest peak ahead. Right over there. We did it.
We did.
It's like in the UK, I could get. if you listen to the description real quick, a BMW 535D M Sport, 90,000 miles, Stage 2 engine remap, which gave 400 plus brake horsepower, Stage 1 gearbox for better shifts and comfort and sports modes, full service history, with more than 10,000 for the whole life of the car, HPI clear, full electric seats, all Michelin Super Sport tyres all around the engine, carbon fibre front and rear splitter, engine carbon cleaner, few months old, full service, less than 2,000 miles ago. That is £11,000 with all that included. 11 grand, and it's a gloss black.
Carrier.
M Sport, 535D M Sport. How you doing, Doc? You okay?
Boy.
It's nothing. I just thought I'd hear voices by now.
The year is 2010. Oh, in 2011, sorry. 2011. And it doesn't list the model. It just says BMW 535D M Sport. For 2011.
Hello? Anybody here?
I'm doing good, man. Lucas, you okay?
They must have all come through here when they left Midgard. What was left of them.
Yeah, it's listed at 11,000. 11,000 to the penny.
Why carve all these faces?
What if this is all the giants that got out of Midgard alive? Not really many at all. Odin and Thor ruining everything for everybody.
And it's a very, very, very nice looking car. Like, it looks very well looked after. And in the description, it says it's got full service history and all sorts.
Huh. Who's the Guardian?
So it comes from somebody that knows how to look after a car as well.
I should feel them, but I don't. This place is dead. What happened to them? Why'd Mom send us here?
One question is answered and two more take its place.
I'll take some screenshots of it and post it in Discord so you can see what it is.
Wait! Father! Something's happening.
Oh my god, that interior though. Oh,
It's your axe.
that interior is gorgeous.
Smaller. Look.
Yeah, I'll post these in Discord so you can see.
Giants.
Just to show that I bullshitting you.
She knew giants? That's us.
Uploading 4 files.
The first time we met the world serpent.
And,
And our fight with Baldur.
upload
Just
complete.
happened.
There you go.
Wait. They knew everything that was going to happen. The dragon in the mountain.
The price comparison between a car that you can buy in Finland and a car you can buy in the UK.
This is our story.
No.
It's clean as fuck, eh?
Story.
It's proper clean, that BMW.
But what What does it all mean?
That I was not the only parent with secrets.
You didn't know. She was a giant. I'm a giant. Why didn't she tell us?
BMW 535 confirm.
She sent us here, knowing we would find this.
But
Holy shit, nearly
why not just tell us the
30.
truth?
Your mother would have had good reasons.
And that one ain't as nice as this one either. I mean, it's still nice.
Mother was never sent to find me.
It's still a really nice car.
Tracking her all
But
along.
the black one is so much nicer than the white one.
Ashes.
If she had a plan for us,
And it's loads
I
cheaper.
trust it.
Loads.
Whatever it is. Besides, she hasn't been wrong yet. Come on. We're so close to the end
Well,
now.
that's it then. You need to move to England. Or you need to buy a car from England and have it imported.
Yes, we are.
You're going to be tuner for a while. That's absolutely crazy though, to be completely honest. You could buy 3 BMWs in the UK compared to 1
Look,
from Finland.
it's Mother's. She was here. She saw every step we took before we took it. Like she was always with us. Watching over us. Leading us home. Let's finish it.
Just so everybody knows, this is basically the end of the game. But when it comes to the end of the stream, I will start up another one, and it's going to be Sifu. I'm going to start kicking some ass. I think there's about half an hour left on this stream, roughly. So once this is done, I'll load up a new stream, but title it
No.
something else,
We do it
obviously.
together. Son.
Oh. Did you see the fight at the end of the last stream, Dark? That fight was insane.
Goodbye, Faye.
I love you, Mom. The Giants. They really are all gone. There's nothing for us here.
You should.
So, I get that Mother was a giant. Which makes me part giant and part god.
And part mortal.
Right.
And before you
There's
ask,
something I don't understand.
that was a energy drink. I shouldn't have an energy drink, really.
My name on the wall.
But,
The Giants called me... Loki?
Loki, the trickster.
That's the name your mother wanted for you when you were born. She must have called you that to her people.
But why?
I'd like to think I've got it under control, but I still managed to get a couple of energy drinks a day.
Go home.
So I know I've not got it under control. I mean, sometimes I can go a week or so without even thinking about energy drinks. I'll have these stages where I'll drink nothing but water. And then I'll be like, oh, you know what, I'll have one energy drink. It's been a while since I've had an energy drink.
Why she want to end up here? You with her kind?
And then it'll be one, and then it'll be two, and then sometimes it'll be three.
Did she want us to tell the people, or keep it a secret?
I do not know.
So what should we do?
I trust you to decide that.
Oh. So, why'd you want to name me Atreus? I know it can't be for a god.
No.
It's alright, Doc, don't worry about it.
A Spartan.
It was the highlight of that game, to be honest with you. That last fight with Boulder is something
Our
that
lives were disciplined.
I think everybody should see once. It's amazing.
Life was
Absolutely
grim,
amazing.
And we greeted it grimly. But Atreus of Sparta was unlike the rest of us. He wore a smile even in the worst of times. He was happy.
Talking about your tolerances,
Inspired us to hope that though we were machines of war,
I drink quite a lot of coffee as well, so I'm probably going to die of a heart attack.
when the day came for him to
I have to have about 2.5 scoops of, I don't know if you've got it in your country, but Nescafe Intense. Its strength rating is 9 out of 10. And I have to have at least 2.5 scoops of coffee in my drink for it to even give me a kick.
Wow, you actually told a good story. Amir missed it. I understand if you want to go home. I bet there's still some corrupted Valkyries out there that could be set free. Some other help people. Maybe helping people was part of why Mom sent us out here, too. I mean, what would Atreus of Sparta do?
Atreus of Sparta.
Huh. That's a weird name. I'm glad we went with yours.
The only trouble is, the coffee's like fucking £6 a jar nearly. Pretty expensive for the strong stuff.
Lads, am I glad to see you. I believe I've reached my limit for dwarven charm.
What happened, Mimir?
They took an uncomfortable number of measurements and then proceeded to bicker about the weather.
Where do you want us to take you?
How about the warm confines of anywhere bloody else?
You'll get an idea what to expect from Ragnarok as well, soon. Because I'm gonna go back home and then you'll see what to expect. Oh no, what am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? Go back to Midgard and then go home. There we go. But yeah, there's a little teaser at the end of the game about Ragnarok.
More time has passed than you likely realise. The snowfall that began when you slew Balder, it's become something else. The stuff of omens.
for the coming of winter.
Not just any winter, but a great winter to span 3 summers. And when it's done, Ragnarok begins.
Ragnarok.
Oh,
From snow.
hint hint.
Snow. Lots more snow. And then the end of the bloody world. Isn't that approximate? No, brother. Prophecy doesn't expect this.
I'm telling you, it's Fimbulwinter. I can feel it in my scrot. This is the big one.
Stop saying that. Oh, you're making me very nervous. It was bound to snow sooner or later.
That ain't just snow, and you know it. It's the end times.
How dare you make me the voice of reason?
Guys,
Just discussing the weather. Bit of a cold snap lately.
What it means is, Fimbulwinter's upon us, boys. The winter to end all winters. I can feel it in my scrotum.
Yeah, we heard.
Can feel it in my scrotum.
Try to keep moving, and also to not die.
Or if you're not heading home, same advice.
Okay, good advice. But I am heading home. And now I'm doing some kung fu. Everybody was kung fu fighting. Oh! I didn't realise my voice could go that high. Where is home? There. Those kicks were as fast as lightning.
Since I used to do so much travelling between realms, they thought it would be more convenient for me than having a crystal I could lose.
Did it hurt?
No, because I wisely fortified myself with 16 cups of Billow Maiden's Ale. Got so inebriated, I tried convincing the giants to put them in my nipples instead.
What?
Almost talked them into it too. Can you imagine? Mimir of the Bifrost teats. Those were the days.
Ew.
You wanted stuff to come from his nipples? Okay. That's an interesting story.
We're finally home.
Yes,
Feels like a
but it
lifetime.
doesn't end there.
Crafty, maybe. It's alright and prove.
Shut up, Mimir.
Time to rest.
I'm gonna sleep through winter.
Sleep through winter, you sure? To anyone that doesn't know what to expect from Ragnarok, this will give you a little teaser.
Okay, this'll do.
Sleep.
Way ahead of you.
The winter to end all winters is coming. Kratos.
The ball.
Dun dun dun. And that's an ending. Present
Atreus,
day.
are you ready?
Yeah, but I had the weirdest dream. Fimbulwinter was ending, and Thor came for us. Here at the house.
It was only a dream.
But it felt different. It felt real. It felt like the future.
Then we will worry about it tomorrow. Today, there are still things we can do. Come.
I've still got another stream to do yet, Lucas. This has only been on for... It's only been on for... what? About 35 minutes. I've still got a few hours to stream. I'm going to do some... Shifu now, because this is the end of this game. And to answer your question, Dark, that is just an idea. It's just to show Carper, YouTube, what you could buy in this country compared to a car in his country. That car in his country would be 30,000. In my country, it's 11. But yeah, I'm going to end the stream here now, but I'm going to launch another one very shortly, within 5 minutes, and you'll see Sifu. I'm going to say Shifu because that's technically what it should be, but it's going to be Shifu. So I'll see you all in less than 5 minutes.